So guys, this is going to be a very eye-opening video that I'm going to do today on this channel. So stay tuned throughout the video, because every ounce of what I expose on this channel is only getting more notoriety. This stuff is only growing. This stuff is only being more looked at, and it's becoming more normalized, because people that have personality disorders, believe it or not, they get away with so much. And it's a big mind F. A huge mind F. And it drives a lot of people nuts. And I understand this. And a part of me is happy. Not happy, that's not the right word, because I'm not happy at all that this situation happened to this young kid named joshrichards. For those of you that don't know, he is a massive TikTok star. A nice young kid, 18, 19 years old, I believe. And his crazy lunatic ex, which is a covert narcissist, and this girl has borderline personality disorder. She admitted this. She never admitted she's a covert narc, but I know she is. But she did admit to having borderline personality disorder. She did admit to pushing people away that she loves and stuff like this. And I even believe a lot of people will use that excuse to do dirty things in this world. And that is just my opinion. But this guy got nailed in a situation with this girl, and they were off and on a few times over the years, which is the fastest thing that tells you that this girl does have borderline personality disorder, because that is exactly what they do. They push you away, but then they need you more than anything in the world. They push you away, but then they need you more than anything in the world, so you will always come back to them. And there's a part of you that loves them, so it's hard to let go, because the good times are good, but then there's just so many things that comes to play that crosses the line. And in this case, this girl named Nessa Barrett cheated on Josh, which was her boyfriend, with his best friend. And these two, not Josh, but these two the girl and his best friend, started making music together. And they're very famous people. You can look them up. They have a song together. If you guys want to know what the song is, let it be known in the comments section, and I will type what the song is. You can listen to it. You can see who these people are, because they are very famous. But it doesn't dent the fact that what's happening is actually happening. Because it happened, and it's happening right now. These two, not only did they cheat on her ex-boyfriend, and this guy betrayed his best friend, they are now together in a committed relationship. And after all this guy did for this girl is down the drain. I mean, he's a big reason why she's as famous as she is. Like, this guy's famous, like very, very famous, like top social media famous type people. You guys can look these people up yourselves and check out the whole situation, because it is nuts. And I just feel so bad for the guy, because I know the pain he's feeling right now. And this is all out there in the world, and he has to deal with all this adversity at that age, and he seems to be dealing with it to the best of his ability. He seems like a pretty mature guy for his age, but you can't stop the wrath and the coldness that you are going to feel from what has happened to you. And this guy is out there right now. Honestly, just a couple hours ago, they made a podcast of this entire situation, and like his energy completely changed. He is just like, you can tell he's like shook to the max, and he's trying to play it off like he's all right, but he is not all right. Like he looks cold. He looks like he's seen a ghost. And I seriously feel for the guy, because I know exactly what this feels like. His soul has left the body. You can see it. Like he is him, but he's not all there. He's dealing with an enormous amount of adversity right now, and he only has to see this in his comment section every single day, on every single post that he makes. And I just feel for the guy. I know the feeling. I know what it feels like. And these two are nothing but snakes in the grass. Absolute snakes. Like I said, every little thing that this guy has done for this girl, and she does this to him. And these two individuals are just like living their life now together as if nothing not even happened. It's like they don't even care. As long as they're happy, right? As long as they're happy. But the thing is, it's such a selfish thing to do to another human being. I will never understand why people do this to other human beings. Karma will get these two. It will. But I will never understand the psychology behind of why these dirty people do this to other human beings after all they do for them. It's not like it's just some schmuck off the side of the road that you don't even know who they are. It's the people that do the most. It's the people that love these people the most who they hurt the most. They do the most ridiculous, bone crushing, bone chilling, cold hearted things to people that do the most for them. And that is why to this day I struggle to do things for other people, because, and I have trust issues myself. I can't, like I said in other videos, I can't sit here and say I don't trust anybody, because I do. But when it comes to just certain people, I have trust issues because I can sense that shit. My intuition never lies. And I used to want to, like, it encouraged me more if I felt somebody needed me to do more for them. But now it's the opposite, because I know what that does. Whenever you do a lot for a person that you feel they need it, you want to make them feel good, but then they stab you in the back. I learned time after time after time that it is not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is let these individuals go. Don't sit around hating on them. Don't even bother. Get them out of your head. Move on with your life. And better things happen, better things come. And that's the way she goes. And this guy doesn't even have like a lot of hate towards these two individuals that just crossed him wrong. Deep down inside, I feel he has a lot of it, but he's not admitting it. And you can tell in videos, like his body language, the way he is, he's just so cold. He's just so, he does not even want to like acknowledge that that is what happened. And it's crazy to witness. And like I said, I'm not happy at all that this happened, and I feel so bad for this guy because he's actually a really good guy. But the fact that this is public, it just opens more people's eyes to what this stuff actually is, and that it does exist, and that people are not crazy. People are crazy, but the people that people think are crazy are not crazy. And these people deserve to have the fingers pointed at them for actually being crazy and not making other people feel like they're crazy. It's crazy stuff, guys. like I said, I feel very bad for this guy, but I'm also glad that stuff like that is getting out there. I'm not glad at all the fact that it happened to him. I'm just glad more of this information is being put out there and more of the world is seeing this stuff for what it is. It's nothing new under the sun that female nature is completely exposed. That is nothing new. Like, almost everybody knows this to this day and is very careful with females that they're dealing with, including males as well, like toxic males. But I just feel like 100% that females are doing a number on men to this day, and it is not even close. It's a landslide that females are doing more damage to males than vice versa, and nobody can ever argue that. I've seen so many females admit to that being right, and obviously all males say it. I don't know if you'd ever find one guy that would say otherwise. There's always girls that will not admit that, because something might have happened to them with a guy, but they're too small-minded to see what's actually going on in this world overall. There's way more good guys in this world than good girls, and nobody can argue that. And with that being said, both still exist. There's a lot of good girls on this channel, and I know that for a fact just by the way a lot of you girls talk in the comment section, and like all the time. But there's way more good guys than good girls, and no one can ever tell me different. Like, I know for a fact, and everybody knows for a fact that that is true. And it sucks, but it is what it is. It just almost, it makes us a little bit more colder. I'm even a little bit more colder because of all this nonsense of what is going on in the world. I believe this has always been going on, to be honest. I don't think it's nothing 100% new. It's just increasing. And like, I just don't want to give any of these people the time of day. I just don't want to invest 1 ounce of myself into these people or do anything for these people, because like I said in other videos, that the more you do for them, the more it comes back around to hit you in the face. And that is the truth. Because when you get screwed over by these people and you've done a lot for them and you were nice to them, you were a good person to them, you invested your time and energy into them, and they do something dirty to you, it affects you a ton. And the less you do, they have no effect on you whatsoever. If you did not invest anything to a person, let's say you met a stranger on the side of the road, and it was a girl and you were a guy, and they started like saying something to you and they gaslit you or something like this, and they just like were being ridiculous, it would not matter. You would laugh it off and you would keep walking like it'd be nothing. I've had crazy psychotic females like do things like this to me before, and it's honestly laughable. But when you're close to somebody and you guys share a special bond and something like this happens, it's devastating, because you actually care about the person, and what they did to you is just unacceptable, but they did it anyways, because most of the time it comes down to a personality disorder, either NPD or BPD or something along that nature, and it's a shame. But this stuff is real, guys. It does exist, and it just goes to show every single day that it is 100% facts. This girl, you can look her up, Nessa Barrett, Nessa Barrett. You type in Nessa, you're going to find the name. You're going to find the girl. She looks like a walking red flag. A bunch of black tattoos, black hair, long black fingernails. Talked about her past, like wanting to commit suicide and all this stuff. Red flags. If I was Josh, I would not have even trusted this girl. And it just goes to show that he should never have done that, because now he's paying for it. Now he's hurting because of this. And I can tell he wants to get past this situation, which he's doing the right thing, but he still feels it right now. He's in that cold, shocked, phased, pale as a ghost moment to where he feels every ounce of what just happened. He feels betrayed. He feels all these things, and it's terrible. There's nothing like it in the world. And I've felt this feeling on a number of occasions. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to feel it for as long as the creator of the universe wants you to feel that for. And usually, like, you might feel this to protect yourself. A lot of worse things could have happened to him. He could have spent more time with this girl. He could have invested more into this girl, and then boom. You will get taken away from certain people right on time. And you're still going to feel it. It's still going to affect you, but you will get away from certain individuals on time in this life. And there are people to this day right now that are together in relationships. And I feel like saving these people because I see what is happening. People are getting used left, right, and center to this day. It makes you want to reach out. It makes you want to say something. It makes you want to fix it, but you can't do it. You can't save people. And it's a shame. You can do it if you're really close to them and you're like best friends. You could like talk to them or something. But people you don't really know that well and you still see it, it's like, damn. This is not going to end well for this person. But anyways, I just want to get this video across to you guys because it is a mainstream thing and it's like one of the biggest stories going on right now, like worldwide, over the social media platforms, and it's insane. Josh Richards, ex-covert narcissist girlfriend that has borderline personality disorder as well, cheated on him and left him for his best friend. They both turned on Josh Richards. And this guy's name is Jaden Hossler. And now they're both making music together. They're both like that emo, gothic, black tattooed, weird type people that have like dark pasts. And it's just crazy because they look like two snakes. And that's the funny thing about this. But anyways, guys, I'm going to cut this video short. Another eye-opening story. And I'm going to get on to the next topic, so I will be back.